Hello, fellow Walteners, and hello, Waltenesses. Evil Wizard Cat here. As all of you may know, the Walten Files has released a new minisode, and I am excited to talk about this because I've been waiting for a while. Uh, Now the video is only 10 minutes long. It's around the length of the first episode. I'm pretty sure the first episode is only 11 minutes long, but I have no gripes with the runtime. I think that's perfect. 10 minutes is perfect to throw in some stuff. Let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty. The video starts off with a line of text on screen reading Bunny Smiles Incorporated Hotline with I'm guessing the company is named Dials Pal Video. The date we are given below is 6/20/1977. If you don't know, that is a year before the Walten Files 2. I only know that because I went and watched the second tape before this because it has to do with the Canine facility. Um, Aside from that, we get a look at Ugly Bond, a bit of an upgrade, and also a sneak peek at a new Billy plushie, maybe. There's nothing too important to note, aside from the beach ball behind the Ugly Bond render, which could be a callback to the beach minigame that we see on Find Jack Walton. I'm going to go ahead and go off script for this one. The camera pans from a vault door, which will come back later in the video. It appears to be the vault that goes to the basement. From what I can see, going back and watching the Walten Files 2, going past that door leads you to the pre-editing Wizard Cat is a complete liar. I am so sick of what this guy's saying to you people right now. He's wrong, alright? What he's saying to you, it's not right. He's so daft. And tell you what, I'll show you what I mean. He thinks that this big vault door is supposedly the entrance to the back doors was actually right here. In reality, he's wrong, actually. Here's the merch table, here's the closet, and then you go out here, the closet the hallway extends, goes here, and here's one of the BSI emergency hotline rooms right here. Sorry to spoil the fun, but if you already watched the video, you know what that is. I'm not even sure if I revealed that yet, but there you go. Well, of course you already know what a BSI hotline is. It was told in the start of the video. I don't care. What I'm saying is, pre-editing Wizard Cat is a stupid idiot. He doesn't deserve his job. Storage room, or the basement. And then if you go, and then there's a door to the right of that goes downstairs. That's where Ashley was killed. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But, yeah. Anything else to add? Sorry, first time it's the first I had to go off script there, and I usually freeball this stuff, so it's a bit confusing. Another thing to note is we get a good look at Billy's new design, and Banny staring at the camera. She'll show up again later. A new system named the Bunny Smiles Hotline is introduced in this video, and is for employee uses only from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. Now, I have tried to contact the number that shows up on screen here, but it's an out of service number, sadly. I thought it'd be one of those things where you call the number and then, you get a special little voice message, but that's not the case. I'll be trying again soon after this video's out. I'm going to let the out of service message play, but if nothing happens, I mean, oh well. Bond is looking as horrifying as ever here. His face is a lot less animatronic-like from the angle we're shown. He appears to be grinning ear to ear like a human. It's very unnerving. I really like what they're doing with Bond's redesign here. I think it's a big step up from what we've seen before. Oh, and the weird TV guy that we see in the Walten Files 4, who was actually from the Mysterious House, is here. He's either a mascot costume or an actual animatronic. I'm not certain. You tell me. But yeah. Seconds later, we get a look at Bond from a lower angle from someone carrying a video camera, which we will be seeing here in a little bit. The camera also pans to Shaw on the floor next to him. Before the screen turns to gray, there's a line of dialogue that is really hard for me to make out. This happens about 2 or 3 times, but from what I could listening it to it about 30 times over, this is sound really stupid, but I heard, "Did you take him out?" Call me crazy, but that's what I've heard. Another sentence is uttered seconds after, but I simply can't make that out. we get our first look at the main character in this video shortly after, and I have to say that I love where this series is going with the animation. This guy is a huge upgrade from Susan in the Walten Files 4, as well as Felix. Not saying that Susan and Felix looked bad at all or anything, but they've definitely gotten the hang of what they're doing here with this new style that they're pushing for. We find out that the person we're following is named David, and he's not a fan of the canine facility at the moment. Having a feeling of being watched by somebody, like peering eyes through the walls. I'm sure we've all had that feeling before. I know I have. Now, I do like how the video shows his paranoia with mannequins. You can see there's a part where he turns around, and there's a mannequin peering around the corner, and there's also one right next to him. In the middle of their conversation, David turns around again, and we see a ghost peering from around the corner of the door where the mannequin is. I can only assume this is Charlie, because, well, who else has a mustache that astonishing? Even that mustache. Charlie, pre-editing with your cat? You called him Charlie? How daft can you be, you stupid idiot? It's Charles. And then you have the nerve to say he doesn't have a mustache. Have you been a fan of this series since middle school? And you can't even get the character's name right, and you can't even remember he's got a mustache? You're so daft. I'm out of here, man. I'm crazy. I meant to say his hair. His hair is pretty easy to spot out. I don't know why I said mustache, but hey, whatever. After the call ends, he leaves the room only to find Buzu. He should be in the basement, shouldn't he? He stands there playing a horrifying tune. I'd like to add that I love that Buzu and Charlie is playing a pretty big part in this one. Now, I can't backtrack the tune exactly in the video. Like, I can't backtrack to the video where it comes from. But I do know that the nursery rhyme is called "It's Raining, It's Pouring." I'll see about finding the origins to it later, but David wants nothing to do with it. Now, here's something interesting. As David roams the hall of K9, we go past a hanging baby and a hanging bouquet of flowers. Now, we have seen these before in one of the short videos released by Martin Walls before the Walten Files 4 released, with Bond decorating the place. Nothing important to note, but I did think that was a neat detail that we get to see that again. It's great. It also shows that Bond has roamed out the basement before. Well, duh. How do you think this guy died right here? What are you talking about, pre-editing Wizard Cat? Oh, it means he's roamed out the basement before. Oh. This is blasphemy. Since middle school, man. Middle school. And also, Buzu shouldn't be out the basement either. It's weird, and I don't exactly know how they got out in the first place, considering that vault door is there. But hey, who knows? After exiting the decorated hall, David hears a ghostly voice speaking to him. It shouts, "This way, this way, this way." It's echoed through the room with an arrow pointing to the vault door that we see in the intro of the video. David wanders through this vaulted door and pulls out his video camera. I guess he wanted to get some clout before he died, but there was no YouTube to upload to, so instead he gets a face full of Charlie. Charlie's not looking too good, as you can see. Now, Charlie isn't saying anything to note, at least nothing that I can make out. It just sounds like pointless death groans, you know, because, I mean, just look at him. Probably trying to ask David for help, though. Taking a good look at Charlie, we can see that his neck has been bitten into or clawed at. I think it'd be really cool if Bond bit his neck out instead of clawing it, you know, just completely savage animal mode. That would explain the lack of speech, obviously. I think it's great we're getting to see Charlie more, though. Sadly, that's the last time, I believe. Charlie is cut off by Bond ascending the staircase, letting out some very displeasing groans, which really, and I mean really, make me uncomfortable. This next part is really interesting, because you can see Bond struggling to get through the door, but he disappears for a split second, and the ghost form takes his place. Going through the door, Or going through, that takes place going through the door, you know. Interesting to me, at least. This honestly shouldn't be too crazy to theorize, but I believe this could be a sign that Bond can teleport. Off script, he can't teleport. I'm a complete idiot. Burn me at the stake and take my wallet for that, but that's just what I think. Bond appears again and chases him to the vault door he entered in. The scene after of him running through shows Bond in his ghost form, larger than he should be. I mean, like, he's towering over him now. Meaning, I guess, maybe Bond can't teleport. Yeah, duh. And it was just for a cool visual. I do like what they're doing with Bond. Actually, I love what they're doing with Bond. Him letting out these horrifying, ghastly groans when he attacks people, like, and honestly, it sends shivers down my spine. David successfully escapes the chase. Somehow, he's the first person to escape Bond. He's last seen heading down the road past St. Joanna's Forest. His video camera left behind. We get one last look at Charles, missing an eye and covered in Bond. Covered in blood. Covered in Bond. Oh my god. And covered in blood. Whatever Bond did to him, it did not leave him beautiful. Before the film cuts to gray, we see a picture of Charlie before his death and a woman beside him. I can't make out who it's supposed to be, but I'd assume it's his wife or something, you know. I don't know. The end of the video shows Susan in the gray room with her head over Banny. I once again cannot make out what she says. It is reversed. After this video, I plan to do some asking around and listening. But right before the video ends, it cuts to the baby doll hanging from the ceiling, a close-up to its face, singing the nursery rhyme Boozy played near the start of the video. And that is all. Hey Walteners, hey Waltenesses, here to finish up the video, about a day after I started editing this thing. This took about a whole night to edit and finish up the next morning. It is currently 3 p.m. where I'm at over here. I want to go ahead and clear up some things. I slipped up a lot in this video, and I'm sure that may get on some of you guys' nerves. However, this was extremely hard to make, mainly because I've never ran with a script before, and honestly, I chalked up the script in about 20-30 minutes. So I had to change things along the way, and I hope like the little comedic throw-ins with I hope my little comedic throw-ins didn't throw you off too bad. You know, if you prefer a more serious tone, let me know, and I'll put a little more effort into my scripts and stuff. But I did want to say that thank you to whoever watches this video. I appreciate you Walteners and all you Waltenesses for sticking through to the end to even hear this, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Cutting back to pre-editing Wizard Cat to get his outro through. I will see you guys in the next one. Hello people, finishing up the video here. I had a lot of fun finally being able to go through a Walten Files video and break it down a little bit, tell you guys my opinions on it. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I was going to do it on the Walten Files 4, but I didn't start this channel till after, I don't believe. I think I didn't start it till after, or a little bit before, so I wasn't prepared. When the Walten Files 5 drops, I will be doing an entire video dedicated to every single thing we've seen up to this point. I will throw in my own theories. Whatever's confirmed, I'll throw that in. I will do whatever I want to do. I have been wanting to get my love out for this series for a long time coming now. Martin Walls, I love you so much, man. You have truly given me something great just to watch here, you know. Even though, you know, he'll never watch this video. But, you know, I have to. Oh, man. This is a big thing for me. I've been wanting to do this YouTube thing since I was in primary school. And at first it was FNAF, but as I've gotten older, FNAF's become just a little bit boring to me. Not saying I'm never going to do a video on it. I'm going to do a marathon video on all the FNAF games sometime. I don't know. Well, however many I can get. But the Walten Files just stuck out to me like a sore thumb. There was something about it it was, I don't if it was the art style. Obviously, I love the art style. I wish I could replicate it. I wish I could. With the Walton Files, it's fun to watch. It's fun to listen to. It's fun to talk about. I even have fun 3D modeling them, even though Bond is a pain. He's a big pain. Oh my god, he's such a pain to model. But hey, I don't care. I will love this series till the day I die, and I will stand by it and defend it till the day I die. I hope you guys have a amazing day, and may the evil wizard cat, may evil wizard cat protect you. Peace out.